Hi friends, welcome to vlog number 2 for Love in the Night. So, sorry, it's still pretty early on Friday morning here. I need to get my day one, or not my day one, my vlog number 1 up for the readathon. I did spend last night getting it all edited and ready to go. I still need to make the thumbnail and then upload it to everybody. So, today's reading plans is, if I can get my hand to work for a minute. I've got 100 pages of Wolfsong that I'm going to be working on today, roughly. I've got 2 tabs because I'm a day behind. So I'm playing catch up today. So I'm probably going to cry. But anyways, I've got that. And then I do want to finish Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night tonight. I was really getting into it yesterday as I was reading, but once I put it down and got doing some other things, I didn't end up getting back to it because editing took me longer than I originally thought. So, finishing this, getting caught up on my buddy read, those are the reading plans for today. I don't have too much else going on today. Today's going to be pretty chill, so I think it's mostly going to be a reading day. So, with that said, let's go. Alrighty, so just checking in to let you know I've read my chunks for today out of Wolfsong, and my heart hurts. I cried a lot today. This is a very emotional journey. There was a 3-year separation between Ox and Joe in this section of the book that I read, and what happened while Joe was away really changed the dynamic of what their relationship is and what they thought it would be. And so now Joe's back and things are different, and I feel lots of things, and I love it so much. I've just spent all morning reading. It's like noonish now, so I'll probably go get some lunch here soon, but I'm just floored at how I can get so sucked in to this book. And, I've only got a little bit left. I might actually read ahead a little bit today because I'm just really enjoying it. But I do want to make sure I get Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night done first. So if I finish that, I will come back to this tonight. Because, man, I'm just in love with it. It's so good. I hate that I put it off so long. I need to order Ravensong because the hints that I'm getting that I believe are the couple for Ravensong, it does things to me. And I need to know, and I need to see, and the way Ox is reacting to the whole situation makes a lot of sense to me. And it wouldn't make as much sense if you didn't have Ox's back history. So I understand why TJ Klune decided to start where he did, because it really helped you understand Ox and his motivations and why he is the way he is. I mean, I'm in love with this book far too much. And now I'm going to read some fun paranormal and pray I get a good gravel, and I will talk to you guys when I have more to say. Hi, so it's actually Saturday, as you saw. Went and got a little mani-pedi, updated my nails so that they're not all grown out and gross, and got my toes done. So I did finish the Watcher Chronicles series. I did finish Oblivion and then the 4th book, Ascension, today. The series concludes in a really great way. It really talks about how sometimes we just have to trust in our higher power to get the best result, and we may not fully understand why we're told to do certain things, but it always works out in the end. And being Christian, this series just resonates with me. God as a figure, coming in different forms is just really interesting to me. And so anyways, it's just really well done. It's really sweet. I teared up at the end. just for certain sentimental personal reasons, and I just really enjoyed the series as a whole. I still need to do my buddy read pages for Wolfsong today, and then I'm almost 200 pages into Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night now, and so I intend to finish that today and then do my buddy read pages. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've got plenty of time. I've been banished from doing chores this weekend because of my hand. The status on the hand hasn't really changed, and it probably won't till I can get to the doctor, and that's a week from Monday. So anyways, I probably won't talk about that too much unless it like gets worse or something. But yeah, anyways, so I'm going to read more of Wolfsong and cry some more. And then I'm going to go finish up Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night. And I'll chat with you again either later tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Hi, friends. Good morning. So it's Sunday morning now. And last night I did end up finishing Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night. I think I left my physical copy downstairs. I did pull up the audio for that, and I really ended up enjoying that. Okay, so this book, I feel like there is an appropriate grovel on Bowen's part towards the end of, like, throughout the course of this book. But at the same time, like, there are other things that I'm just like, I don't know. And then Mari was a little too quick to immediately cut him off, rather than listening to things towards the end before she made her decisions. Granted, for the sake of the plot, she needed to make those decisions, and it ended up working out, obviously. But I'm giving this one a solid 4. I still really enjoyed it, but it was not like a brand new favorite paranormal for me. But at the same time, oh, let me grab it. But after I finished that, I was just in the mood to continue IAD. So I did go ahead and start Dark Needs at Night's Edge. This was not on the TBR. This was not planned, but I was just feeling it. And so in this one, we have a ghost and a vampire. And I'm really enjoying it so far. Like, the whole concept behind it is really interesting because it's this whole thing where he's so, like, taken with bloodlust, he's almost, like, ill and starting to hallucinate. So for the longest time, he doesn't even know if she's real, but he's starting to realize that she is, and it seems like they're fated mates kind of a thing, and I'm really, really excited. So anyways, I'm going to keep going with this, hoping to finish it either today or tomorrow, and then I do need to finish Wolfsong. I didn't do my buddy read pages yesterday, like, I didn't want to, like, tire out my hand holding the book, so I'm hoping to get that finished up today, and then I'm listening to the audio for this one, so. Anyways, so that's my goal over the next 2 days, is to finish these 2. If anything else gets read, it'll probably be manga, and that's totally fine, and that's great, so. That's kind of the plan. Once I've read a little bit more and have more to say, we'll chat. Hi, I'm back. I forgot that I hadn't read the group book yet, so I went ahead and sat and read Deal with the Demon this morning, and it was so flippin' cute. I loved the way this played out, because sometimes success doesn't necessarily look like you think it's going to look, and it's amazing, and I just loved it so much, and I really liked how the kids interacted with the demon, and I liked how their relationship was very slow burn over the 4 weeks of the initial contract, and it just did everything I needed it to do. It was perfect. It's a perfect demon novella to me. We have a cinnamon roll demon. He literally makes cinnamon rolls. Like, he's amazing. I love him, and I just really enjoyed this. He was kind of hard to picture, though. That's the only thing that I wish was a little bit better described, was his, like, actual looks, other than grayish skin, multiple mouths, and he's tall. Like, that's kind of all we got. And so I'm like, I could have used a little bit more description. Like, he had horns. Like, what color was his hair? Like, and she talked about his eyes quite a bit. The author did. So outside of that, like, we don't really get a solid description of him. Like, does he have a tail? Demons have tails sometimes. Does he have one? I don't know. So I'm going to give it 4 stars. I thought it was really sweet and really fun. I do wish it was like 20 pages longer to give us some more description and fill some, like, even just give us a little more context for a couple of things. So, like I said, I just wanted it a titch longer and more description of him. So, yeah, 4 stars, solid 4, really a lot of fun. And now I've got the Tell It Again live show today, but I still need to reread the manga volumes for it. Granted, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning and the live show's not till 3. So I've got time. I don't know. I'm going to listen to the audiobook and stuff. I'm hoping to finish Wolfsong today. So I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to eat something. I haven't eaten anything yet this morning. So I'm going to eat and then read Wolfsong. And then tomorrow I can just kind of focus on Dark Deeds on a Winter's, or Dark Needs at Night's Edge, I think is what it's called. I don't know. A lot of the early books sound very similar. So whatever the next book in IAD is. Hi friends, I am just setting up for the live show with April to talk about Requiem of the Rose King. And I'm super excited. I switched my desk around so my screen is over here and then this will kind of be my background when I sit at my desk now. And I really like that because it allows me to truly live stream in my office better. And I don't have all this clutter behind me. And I really, really like how that feels right now. Plus, it's actually easier on my hand. My hand hasn't been hurting as much today. So clearly it was the smart move for what I needed. Anyhow, I just wanted to come in and update you. I'm making a lot of progress on Dark Deeds on a Winter's Night. Dark Needs on a Winter's Night, I think is what it's called. And really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying both Conrad and Mari as characters. Like, they're so lovely. And I love the whole, like, Bayou French feel as well. It's beautiful, and I'm just really enjoying it. And Conrad is, like, getting further and further gone for her the further we get into the book, and I'm, like, all over it. That is one thing Cresta Cole does really well, is a hero who's super gone for his woman, so I love that. Anyways, after the live show, I'll quickly show you kind of the new setup. It's still a little chaotic, and we're still moving into it a little bit, but overall, I'm really liking it, and it feels a lot better to my hand, and that's the most important thing right now. So, anyhow, we're going to do this. I'll quickly show you, and then I actually have to go do some hair today. So, I'm going to be headed into the salon here real quick. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, the live show is going to be starting soon. I got to pop over to Instagram and let people know. So, hi to Instagram in the past. Alrighty, so here's my new desk setup. So I've moved my monitor and everything over here. It used to be in this corner. So now I kind of have like my journals, my pens, some of the buddy reads with Lindsay. We just talked about those in the live show. So that's why they're there, but they're going to get put away here shortly. And then I use this. I will be using this when I play games because that will also help my hand. But this setup is really not flaring up my hand no matter what right now. And so that's a really good thing. But yes, I'm very excited about this new setup because now I can easily live stream from my office and have a nicer background than I did previously. So this is a good thing for me. I'm really enjoying it. Now, I'm going to go and do some hair and I will be back and we will talk more about reads. Hi, hello. So I finished a couple things since we last chatted in this vlog, so I'm going to hurry and tell you about them. First up, I finished this lovely, just barely, and it was amazing. I definitely understand why this is such a well-beloved book. TJ Klune's writing is amazing, and I'm definitely going to be reading the rest of this series. I mean, we've already been hinted at the second couple from this book. I'm not going to tell you who because that's a major spoiler. But yeah, like, this was so good, and most of the things happened partly how I expected to, but not completely, and I really am so grateful with how things went throughout this story. It was very emotional. I wasn't quite a puddle at the end like I expected to be. There were things that happened earlier on in the book that hit me harder than the ending. but the ending was still lovely and exactly what I wanted it to be. And I definitely recommend checking out this series if you haven't. I know I'm already late to the party on Wolfsong, but yes, even if you're late to the party, still join the party. It's really, really good. Ox and Joe are amazing, and it was just such a rich and enjoyable story. And I felt like it was very realistic with how conflicts were handled, that people make mistakes and it takes a while to earn back feelings and even get to a point where a person's willing to talk to you about the problem. Considering some of the big decisions that were made, I think that was a pretty realistic waiting period and such. So, anyways, highly recommend. Very, very good. Another thing, I finished my audiobook of Dark Needs at Night's Edge last night. And this was so fun. I loved the little loophole in Naomi and who she was that ended up making this a really enjoyable story because it kind of kept me guessing. And I was really happy with the way all of this turned out. And watching Conrad come back from the depths of the dark because of her was just such a beautiful thing. And the audiobook narration for this book is particularly fantastic, so I highly recommend checking that out. And the whole French Quarter feel to the book was also really, really nice. So I'm definitely excited that I've continued on in this series, and I have actually started the next book. I can't remember the title of it, but I'll put it here. I don't have a physical copy of that one. I have the audio, though. And I am just thoroughly enjoying it. I really enjoy Robert Peckoff's narrations. Like, if you're gonna do audio, if you're considering the audiobooks for these, I recommend doing it. I might just do the rest of the series on audio because I enjoy it so much. And these are ones I would go back and listen to again. So, anyhow, so the rest of today, I think I'm just gonna listen to my audiobook and play Minecraft because that sounds like a great way to spend my Memorial Day. And just chilling out. So yeah, that's kind of my plans. If I end up finishing this audiobook, I'll let you know. If not, I'll still come back and properly close out this vlog before you guys see it. But this week has been fun. I've really enjoyed my reads, even though I've been reading at a slower pace than I normally would through a readathon. I just read at the pace that felt right to me, and I'm glad I've done it that way. I've talked about this in other videos, but lately I'd been putting too much pressure to read certain things on my plate. So this week I just kind of read what felt right and what I wanted to and at the pace I wanted to, and it's been lovely. So if you're feeling like pressured to read certain things, don't. Just read what you want. Reading should always be fun and enjoyable, and in spaces like this, sometimes we feel pressure to read certain things, but you should still always just read what you want. You'll always feel happiest and enjoy your reading the most that way. So, with that said, I'll chat with you guys in the next clip. Okay, friends, so it's like 9 p.m. on Monday night, so this is definitely going to be my final clip for this vlog. So, I did just finish Dark Desires After Dusk. This is the next book that I had in the Immortals After Dark series, and I really enjoyed this. Like, all 3 of the Immortals After Dark books that I read this time, I really enjoyed. A solid 4 stars. I do see myself revisiting this series multiple times. So it's one of those paranormal series where I just get sucked in, and that's not a bad thing. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm probably going to stay on an Immortals After Dark kick for a while, so just be prepared for that. In Dark Desires After Dusk, our heroine was kind of the brainy girl. She had some, like, compulsion kind of problems. And so it was really interesting to see how Cressley Cole handled all of that. And how that actually just ended up being part of the paranormal creature that she actually is. And she's fated to be a vessel. And so it's this whole journey to this guy, Cade, having to take his mate to the bad guy because she's the vessel, even though she's his mate. And it's really interesting because she has no idea for the longest time that he's her mate and that he's in love with her and has been for a long time. And so his inner struggle was really interesting and compelling to me, and I really enjoyed it. So I don't know, maybe I'm twisted. I don't know. But I really liked seeing her come into her powers, her coming into her true self, because she felt like she had to be this person to control some of the urges that she had. And through that, she had multiple someones really take advantage of her. And he was the only one who didn't. He noticed her quirks, he acknowledged them, and he just kind of helped her deal with everyday life in a really casual way and didn't make a big deal out of any of it. And it was fantastic. I think it was really well handled. And yes, definite fan of that. So quickly, since this is the last clip for the vlog, let's go over everything that I got read. All right, so first up I read Awakened by Moni Boyce, which I ended up giving about 3 stars. It was just kind of in the middle. And then I read all of I believe it's the Watcher's Chronicles series, all 4 books, which are Broken, Kindred, Oblivion, and Ascension. I gave each one of them 4 stars. They're fun, they were like candy to me, and I just had a great time reading them. I also read volume 1 of the comic Moonstruck. This was really sweet and witchy, and I really enjoyed that. And then I did squeeze in Dark One by Brandon Sanderson because it showed up, and I was too excited. So that got squeezed into this reading week. Then I read the group read, Deal with the Demon. This one was a really fun novella. I ended up giving it 4 stars. It was just a lot of fun. I laughed and smiled through almost all of it because it was just too sweet and cute. And then I did read the next 3 books in the Immortals After Dark series for me. So that's Wicked Deeds on a Winter's Night, Dark Needs at Night's Edge, and Dark Desires After Dusk. And then I did also read Wolfsong as a buddy read with Lindsay over at Lindsay Tutt. It was a really nice reading week. I didn't feel like I pressured myself to read. I felt like I just read when I wanted to read, and I did a lot of other things. Played a lot of Minecraft with my husband and by myself and watched some shows and just had a really nice week. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed this vlog, part 2, and even though it was a lot more casual in part 2, and I hope you guys are doing well. If you're here at the end of this video, leave me a wolf emoji down below, or a dog, whatever you can find in your emoji board. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.